Hi all, today we are going to discuss about university wits. The university wits or the pre-Shakespearean dramatists were a group of late 16th century English playwrights who were educated at the Oxford and Cambridge universities. The constellation consists of the minor stars like George Peele, Robert Greene, John Clelley, Thomas Nash, Thomas Kidd, all of them who revolved around the central sun Christopher Marlowe. These university men were usually actors as well as dramatists. They were romantic in their attitude and present the spirit of Renaissance. Immense was their contribution to the formation of the romantic comedy which blossomed forth in the hands of William Shakespeare. The university wits, in spite of their loose plots, made some advance in plot construction and in harmonizing the different threads of their stories into a perfect order. The university wits prepared the way for Shakespeare's historical plays. Christopher Marlowe. He was lived during the period of 1564 to 1593. We all know Marlowe is the father of English tragedy, and he was the greatest of university wits, and he was a product of Cambridge, a Renaissance intellectual. His major tragedies are Dr. Faustus, The Jew of Malta, Tamburlaine the Great, and Edward II. He presented Renaissance heroes in Faustus and Tamburlaine the Great. Marlowe was called the father of English tragedy because he introduced proper tragedies and tragic heroes. Marlowe's first tragedy was Tamburlaine the Great. It was followed by Dr. Faustus, The Jew of Malta, and Edward II. Edward II was a chronicle play and it was the last play of Christopher Marlowe. It was his experiment in historical tragedies. And Dr. Faustus was a famous tragedy and it was a touching story of a German scholar. Marlowe was a romantic tragedian because he was the least Aristotelian. Marlowe made use of blank verse in his dramas. Marlowe's dramas were famous for their mighty poetic lines. Next, George Peele. He was baptized on 25th July in 1556 and buried on 9th November in 1596. He was an English translator, poet and dramatist who is noted for his supposed but not universally accepted collaboration with William Shakespeare on the play Titus Andronicus. He was a humorist and wrote romantic tragedies. In his purely romantic works, he succeeded in introducing literary satire. The All-Wives' Tale is the first dramatic literary satire in English literature. He also tried to widen the scope of English drama. Thomas Lodge. He was lived during the period of 1558 to 1625. He was the son of a Lord Mayor of London and Lord's non-dramatic work is small in quantity. Lodge is remembered for his work The Wounds of the Civil War. He had powerful lyrics and charm in his stories, but he did not rise above mediocrity. Thomas Nash. He was lived during the period of 1558 to 1625. He was a pamphleteer and a story writer. He also tried his hands in drama. His major works are The Unfortunate Traveller and The Life of Jackie Wilton, the first picaresque novel in English. He collaborated with Christopher Marlowe on Dido and Queen Carthage and Ben Jonson on The Isle of Dogs. Robert Greene. He was lived during the period of 1558 to 1592. He was known as Abstract Crow. Greene paid great attention to plot. He was a master of the art of plot construction. With him, the love story becomes central in the art of drama. He contributed much to the development of romantic comedies. Greene's heroines are noticeable. We have three distinct worlds mingled together in his works. the world of magic, the world of aristocratic life, the world of the country. In this way, he guided Shakespeare in the writing of A Midsummer Night's Dream. Thomas Kyd. He was lived during the period of 1558 to 1594. Kyd's Spanish tragedy occupies an important place in the development of English tragedy. The play is modeled in the form of a Senecan revenge tragedy. Kyd made it thrillingly effective and composed it in blank verse. Spanish tragedy is a landmark in English tragedy. It's a well-constructed play. The author has skillfully woven passion, pathos, and fear in the play. The dialogue is forceful, and this work influenced Shakespeare's Hamlet and Webster's The Duchess of Malfi. The device of play within the play, which Shakespeare employed in Hamlet, is used for the first time in the Spanish tragedy. Hope you all understand this topic. Thank you and see you again.